Hey, welcome to another Valley Forged. Once again, we're talking lasers, and this time, we're talking about Valentine's Day. It is coming up if you're just watching this video and it's just coming out. If not, maybe it's next year, who knows? But a lot of these ideas are good year-round, and I think that's kind of important if you are in business of doing lasers. That a lot of these things you can use every year, but then they'll also sell for, say, weddings or birthdays or different things like that. Or if you're just making it for a loved one, one of the greatest things about having a laser is that you can make gifts and be creative and do different things for your loved ones. That being said, a lot of the popular SVGs, so you just go into Etsy and type, SVG and whatever you want, Valentine's Day. And I use Lightburn, and, SVG is the way to go, in my opinion. So I grab something that I really like. These are very popular on Etsy, but I don't know anybody that's actually gotten one of these or has one of these. So even though it's very popular, a lot of times nobody else that has seen it. And so there's 5 or 6, maybe even more versions of this type of thing on Etsy. I just happened to pick this one because, well, they had a lot of really nice things that I kind of liked on their page. And so I may pick up some of that too. I have no idea who this is, but, I'm going to start making earrings here, and so I'll be passing that on. And where I get this hardwood and everything in one of my next episodes. And this may go really well together. Say you make somebody a rose, and then you can make them rose earrings that match or something like that. This rose, and you can see it here, it turned out great, and I just happened to use glitter paper as the backing because, well, I ain't using glitter, that's for sure. But glitter paper is wonderful, and I think it turned out really nice. It's just the way that I want it. But you can use paint, you can use whatever. You can change this part of it. It comes with the file and a video to show you how you could change this to somebody's name as well. And I think that's really important. Since I have the huge extension for the LaserMaster 3, I may look to make a really big one of these with my partner's name on it that goes on the wall. So I think this is a very versatile thing you could use for, like I said, weddings or birthdays or different events. You can also just take this and engrave it onto the side of something. Many different uses. So $5, I'll probably be using this for the next 10 years. And here's a video just kind of showing you how you can add somebody's name to the rose, which I think anybody loves to have their name on something. It's always nice, right? Another thing you may have seen is the heart mandala. So the layered piece that is a heart that Build Dad Build has done. Many people have done this, but I'm telling you, probably nobody unless they have a laser, has even seen this before. And it's very nice. The thing about layered projects is they are a bit more expensive. And if you make a mistake, that it could cost you. So you got to know your settings and kind of know what you're going to do when it comes to a layered project. But they are quite unique and something that most people haven't seen before. And as you can see here on Etsy, there are many different designs. So whatever type of thing that you think that your loved one will want to see. Now, what I am probably going to do is I will probably just make a 2 or 3 layered heart and actually put it on top of a box of chocolates. So if you can get whatever box of chocolates you particularly like and just make your own layered piece and stick it on top. And that just adds a little flavor to what you're doing. And that's what I love about lasers. You just have this ability to take what you would usually do and add to it, create your own flair, make your own colors, make, whatever it is to make it unique for you. It doesn't mean you have to reinvent the wheel all the time. even for sales, oftentimes what I do is I have a lot of these products that I get on Etsy, and I put my own little unique flair on it, whatever. But they're easy to do. I pick ones that are generally easy to do, say like this rose, and you can make a good profit on these. And then I have my own thing that I designed that I sell maybe for the higher end stuff. It just seems to work really well for me if you're trying to do this as a business. And I do talk a lot about helping people start their businesses with lasers. And so, like, subscribe and all that stuff if that's something up your alley. But I also just love talking about lasers and what we can do with them. So another thing is, if you're going to get roses or something, making a personalized box. And you could have your loved one's name in here. You could just have Happy Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. Like I said, a lot of these Valentine's Day things can be used for a lot of different occasions. And so they're really not just for Valentine's Day, but they do make extremely unique gifts. And you could put it all together. You could make a nice little box with flowers in it. Then you could do the box of chocolates with a layered mandala on the top. You could do matching earrings. When you go down and just get even if you don't use the files on Etsy, it oftentimes can get your juices flowing. So you can figure out, oh, okay, I want to do this. There's so many amazing things though, that you can look at. It really blows my mind, the creativity of all over the world. And that's one thing about making downloadable files. This is something you can do for a business, but you will notice that there are many variations of the exact same thing. So say you're very creative and you come out with this beautiful rose, right? Well, look how many people have gone and copied that thing, put their own little flair on it, and resold the same idea. And they can do it for cheaper, right? Say you come out for $5 and that's, what you think is fair. And then next day somebody comes out for $3.50 or something with your file slightly changed. And see, the one I chose has kind of these little thorns on it. This one has a base. This one has some different sayings and no thorns. So that is kind of one of the downfalls about selling the files online. And I'm going to get into all that, and as far as what Etsy is good for, what Etsy's not good for when it comes to running a business. But this is about Valentine's Day. And I hope just looking at those things and seeing what I did can help inspire you to kind of create your own flair. But I think these are some great ways to start. And I'd love to see what you did. So I will see you in the next one.